very kindly, the Wolfsbane people, when I did my last review of the first album, came back to me and said hello and communicated, and that's lovely. It's lovely when people do that. And I was really rather surprised by that first album, which sounded like Eat 'em and Smile, David Lee Roth, or it sounded like it was the kind of music that was just between Eat 'em and Smile and Skyscraper, and also sounded a little bit like 5150, Get Up and Make It Work, etc., etc. I was surprised and shocked, because I'd never heard a Wolfsbane album before. This is something which I had to remedy after hearing that first album, because I thought, well, Blaze Bayley, who I've spoken to on many occasions, and wonderful fella, who was well, they're back a bit, aren't they, Wolfsbane? So I need to have a look at the recent albums. After the third album, he left to become the lead singer of Iron Maiden, which didn't go as well as it might have done, and that's a shame. However, that's the wrong word, isn't it? Consequently, I thought that because of the Iron Maiden connection, I thought that it might be a band of Iron Maiden sounding tracks, because that's the way because the press was sort of saying at the time, oh, well, it's bound to be Blaze Bayley, isn't it? Because the band sound like Iron Maiden. I remember reading that and thinking, well, they sound like Iron Maiden, and do I? And I did, and I'm delighted that first album is extraordinary stuff. Is it called Live Fast, Die Fast? It is, isn't it? Second one's called Downfall, the Good Guys, which is something I agree with, particularly in a capitalistic society or a capitalist society. More politics at another time, Follocks. This has that Diamond Dave stuff, a little ain't enough for me, etc., etc. And it also has a little bit of party rock, rambunctious, almost hairy metal stuff. Hairy metal. So, I love the way it's opened up. This sound has opened up. You've got bigger US rock. It's sassy. Smashed and Blind, that's what it's called. Smashed and Blind. And it's got a very simple chorus, which is incredibly effective. And then a bit of slap rapping. You know when you had that kind of, with the big slap rapping and your cocaine tongue, that sort of thing. But not that kind of slap rapping, that kind of bang, 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 that kind of slap rapping. When you had that rap metal, funk metal rapping stuff. Remember the Electric Love Hogs? Remember them? Only one album, unsurprisingly. But anyway, there's a bit of that in it. And Blaze does it really well. And then Load Me Down is really funky. It's funky rock. You've got a siren in guitar with a huge solo. DLR wanders into the room and said, well, he never doesn't wander into anywhere, does he, actually? I'll change that. He kicks down the door and says, who wants a party? And they all do. The band do. This is easy. He said, why? It's lovely. Party, prime party, David Lee Roth. You cannot hear this track without moving your hips or popping a hip out if you're my age and then having to go to some kind of chiropractor. Then you've got a smudgy ballad with a huge rapscallion scarf-bedecked chorus. One of those bruised ballads. This is Broken Doll. The clue's in the title, folks. And it's one of those kind of, I've got the scarves around my head and my wrists and also attached to my mic stand, a la Stephen Tyler. Yeah, great. I prefer, though, Cathode Ray Clinic, which is about TV. It's got a big beat and a rampaging rapscallion, rambunctious, and lots of other things begin with R. Really good. Dave Lee Roth riff, the bass keeping up. It's jogging away, keep up. Then a piano and a bass with the vocals in the verse. It's piano and a bass with the vocals in the verse. And then Blaze sounding exactly, well, uncannily like Diamond Dave. It's marvellous stuff. This is incredibly good rock. Temple of Rock. Fast, hairy, it's a little bit hair metal, folks. It's such a party. The cheese footballs are of incredible quality, and the house band ain't bad either. There's a massive but brief solo, manages to play a lot in a very short amount of time. And this album, Down Fall the Good Guys, it's opened out and they're offering us something else, but you've still got that great Van Halen-esque feel. You've still got that party. They've just been able to afford more booze, and it's a bigger venue. I would like an invitation, because this party could be the party of the year. Ta-ta.